What's going on, Consciouztv, your favorite breakdown commentator? Welcome to another riveting episode of the Consciouztv platform. You already know what we're here to get into. Before we do so, please go ahead and run those likes all the way up. You guys know that thumbing up the video not only helps with YouTube's algorithm, but more importantly, it triggers up YouTube's notification system. So when you are thumbing up the video, you are literally knocking on the digital door of another Conscious crew member and telling them to get their black asses into the sanctuary, because the king is in fact Kang Gang. So whether you part of the replay gang, active with me in real time, and these sky reeks, or you are on next piece of bush, baby, please bully the hell out of the like feature. If you enjoy everything that Kane does here, you can always donate to the platform at $Consciouztv on Cash App and or paypal.me/ConsciouzTV, and that's conscious spelled with a Z on the end, just like it is here on the channel. All donation information and social media handles are in the description box below, as well as scrolling from right to left at the bottom of the screen in red and white. Also, make sure that you have your notification bell set to all. And last but not least, please share the stream out to wherever it is you have digital community, whether that be your YouTube community wall, your Snapchat, your MySpace, the dark side of Twitter, Tumblr, or your personal OF. I don't really give a damn where you in fact lay the link. Just let them whores know that we're loud, we're live, and we're certainly in color. With no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, Conscious crew? Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a wonderful work week. My sleep pattern is so toe up. I be up to like literally 8 a.m. in the morning, and then I don't wake up till like 3:30. But it's such an ethereal feeling when you wake up pretty much like midday. Then I was having this interesting dream. I can barely remember what it was about, but it was just a very, very interesting dream. I'm hoping that something like jars my memory, because sometimes when I'm having like a very, very, very vivid, lucid like dream, I don't remember all of the elements upon waking up, but then something like randomly throughout the day, I kind of like jog my memory, and then the whole dream just comes like flooding back. So I'm hoping that that happens, because I was having a very fascinating dream experience. But it feels so nice just waking up midday, baby. No stress, no problems, just pretty and thick and abundance everywhere I look. My God, today, could it get it better? Oh, yes, it could, and it will. What's going on, my Styles by Stevie? Styles by Stevie. I had no idea, girl, that you had a damn tragedy. I recently was told about your transition and your situation. I had no idea that you had that type of manifestation. I am so happy to hear that you have successfully transitioned, moving into a beautiful home, and everything is looking on the up and up. I'm so glad that you and your family are safe. And if you need anything at all, let me know. Okay. But I'm so happy to hear that everything is going well for you. So if you need anything, baby, just hit them DMs and let me know, and God bless you and your family. But I'm so happy to hear that you it's getting better, baby. Okay. In the words of Mariah Carey, don't call it a comeback. Sometimes, baby, the set down be the set up for the come up. My God, today. So God bless you, boo. Hey, y'all. What's going on, y'all? So we're not going to be here for a long time. Only for a good time. A few things came across my desk as I was minding my business, and y'all's too. And first and foremost, girl, we got to get into Miss Tyler Perry. Now, Tyler Perry always seemed to be sandwiched perfectly in between positive stimuli and negative stimuli. On one hand, you guys just learned that Tyler Perry will be paying for the funeral of Nolan Wells, the 18-year-old young man who lost his life, whose death is under investigation, etc. And while that's happening, you guys know Tyler Perry is sandwiched in between two lawsuits by two male accusers who are accusing him of the same thing, which is SA and sexual violation. That would be Mr. Derek Dixon, the initial accuser, and then the individual who followed, Mario Rodriquez, or Rodriguez, okay, who is also accusing Tyler of yoking his ass up and yeah, you know, trying to take the white boy's bussy for them, girl. You know, they accuse Tyler Perry of running Tyler Perry Studios like a reverse slave plantation, child, okay? They accused Tyler of trying to do the reversal of buck breaking. My God, today. Well, things are heating up in Tyler Perry's lawsuit with Mr. Mario. Apparently, they are at discovery, and Mario is wanting Tyler to sit for a deposition. A deposition is pretty much a pre-interview where the opposing party gets all up in your business, asks you all these 50,000,011 questions about everything under the sun. And some of those questions from Mario's team involve direct questioning about Tyler Perry's sexuality. And Tyler Perry is saying, I'll sit for a deposition, but I am not, in fact, answering any questions about my damn sexuality, because y'all already know that I'm the most heterosexual, masculine man on the planet, baby. I'll eat all the pussy, okay, baby? I'll doggy style all the pussy, baby. Okay, I'll missionary all the pussy, baby. I'll reverse cowgirl all the pussy, baby. What is there to ask? I'm Tyler Perry, the king of the heterosexuals. Who would ever question my orientation? My God. So let's pull up to Miss TMZ child to get into an old nasty piece, an update on what is going on with Miss Perry. My goodness. Tyler Perry to male sexual assault accuser. I'm not embarrassed by my sexual orientation. Tyler Perry claims that his male sexual assault accuser Mario is working overtime to pressure him into a settlement, but the faint director says he won't cave. In new legal docs filed by Tyler's legal team and obtained by TMZ, the movie mogul fires back at Mario's claims that he won't sit for a deposition unless Mario agrees not to ask about his orientation. Mario asks that Tyler be sanctioned for not appearing at a deposition where he says he planned to ask Tyler if he was attracted to men. So, baby, Tyler Perry already done hippity-hopped his ass out of that damn deposition, child, because Mario was coming for the setup. In his new filing, Tyler scoffs at Mario's claims about the deposition and says he already agreed to sit for one, but will not agree to talk about his sexual orientation. He claims that Mario holds the backwards belief that he should, quote, be embarrassed to answer questions about his sexual orientation. Tyler insists that he's not embarrassed and says that Mario's motion was filed to pressure him into settling the case, and it's not working. Tyler said that when he turned down a multi-million-dollar settlement proposal by Mario, the guy turned around and filed the motion about the deposition to harm his reputation. The director said Mario's moves in court are essentially part of an effort to bully Tyler into a settlement. In his filings, Tyler said the questions Mario wanted to ask about his sexual orientation are irrelevant to the case at hand. He claimed Mario's theory would mean that a man who is attracted to men is more likely to have assaulted another man, which he calls a bigoted stereotype. In addition to opposing the motion, Tyler is asking the court to sanction Mario to the tune of $7,300. for abusing the discovery process. As TMZ first reported, Mario sued Tyler for $77 million, alleging the film producer actually assaulted him. In court docs, Mario claimed he met the director in 2015 at a gym. He said Tyler gave him a role in a 2015 film he directed, and claims over time Tyler invited him over to his home and actually assaulted him. Mario claimed that Tyler questioned him about oral sex before touching his junk. He said Tyler apologized and paid him $5,000 for the incident, and alleged that there was another incident in which Tyler forced Mario's hands on his penis. Tyler denies all allegations of wrongdoing. His team claimed that Mario kept talking to him over the years, despite his claims that he was actually assaulted. He said the allegations of assault only came after he refused to keep providing Mario with financial assistance. My God, this is a nasty piece of situation. But as we have unpacked and repacked and unpacked and repacked and unpacked and repackaged this whole thing with Tyler Perry, we can't deny that Tyler Perry seemingly has a pattern. What's interesting about both Mario and Derek Dixon, the other male accuser who's suing Tyler Perry, is that Tyler Perry essentially plucked both of those men from low-level, entry-level jobs. I think Derek Dixon was working as part of the, he was a part of the catering group, maybe. I think he found Mario under similar circumstances. Hold on real quick, y'all. Hold on. I have a package being delivered super quick. I'll be right back. Hold the fort down. Talk amongst each other. I'll play some music. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that, y'all. I had to get my damn package, and then the delivery man decided that he wanted to flirt with me, child. Because, between the hair and the eyes and the tattoo and the ambiance and the androgyny, baby. CTV's milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, baby. Okay, it's a good thing. All right, so you know Tyler Perry does have a pattern, and we know that this ain't the first time that Tyler Perry has been accused, girl. There have been several men at this point that have made accusations against Tyler Perry in one way or for one reason or another. You guys know the most infamous and legendary of the accusers was Christian Keys, who damn near was about to turn Tyler Perry's ass into the FBI, allegedly. So things are very interesting around Tyler Perry. Why would you seemingly be plucking men out of society who have no acting experience, who did not even express to him that they were interested per se in acting? Tyler Perry essentially was around here handing out acting dreams to, you know, you get an acting career, you get an acting career, you get an acting career. And it's just ironic that the particular men that he's done this to have come out and accused him of eventually trying to take advantage of them. And it's given love bomb. It's given that Tyler Perry's alleged predatory tactic is to, you know, essentially reach for the most desperate of good-looking men, getting good with them, make these guys feel safe, give them a taste. You know, that's always a narcissist tactic is the breadcrumb. Give you a taste of the kingdom. Don't give you the whole thing, but give you a piece, honey, so it can develop a hunger. It can develop a insatiable appetite, okay? And then to dangle that kingdom over your head in an attempt to control you, like dangling a carrot in front of a damn donkey, and then it leading to all of this. It's just that there's a lot of things that ironically go hand in hand with the predatory narcissist playbook. And it's hard to unsee. As much as I would like to believe that Tyler Perry is a really nice guy, we know in this world at this point, nobody really goddamn is that nice of a damn guy. And, you know, Tyler Perry has interesting elements to his upbringing. He alleges that he was unfortunately a victim of multiple essays during his childhood by both adult men and adult women. So you have that trauma there. You know that sometimes victims of sexual abuse become abusers sometimes themselves in some instances. Tyler Perry also, you know, what he did to Monique was crazy. The fact that Monique got that nigga on audio admitting that he was wrong and agreeing that Monique, you know, was entitled to and should get an apology by the 3 members of the Black Illuminati. We know that. What's the guy name? The director that Monique was in a versus match with. Lee Daniels, you know, turned around and made it right with her. They reconciled. We know that Netflix reconciled with Monique, but Oprah and Tyler have yet to publicly do it. That was nasty work on Oprah, Lee Daniel, and Tyler Perry's behalf. You know, and then we know that he apparently stole the Medea character from a queer content creator, Miss Sophia, who Tyler Perry would sit in the back of the gay club when Miss Sophia would perform the original Medea. And, you know, he had made all these promises to put Miss Sophia on and to put her in movies, etc. But this was after he had ran off with all her shit. And done turned Medea into a multi-quadrillion dollar ass industry. And look at what it is now. And then going to accredit Medea to the women in his family more so than to Miss Sophia. So there is something about Tyler Perry that is deeply performative. All that glitters isn't gold. Something definitely is not completely right in the buttermilk. I don't know what that is. I don't know whether these men are lying on Tyler Perry or not, but what I do know, baby, is that them goddamn text messages from Derek Dixon of Tyler Perry being thirstier than thirstier and begging for this goddamn man's attention like he was out of his mind. Like, Tyler, do you need BetterHelp.com, sir? Are you okay? Are you okay? Like, Tyler Perry really needed that from Derek Dixon, baby. So as far as I'm concerned, Derek Dixon's text messages definitely, if anything, prove that Tyler Perry is bisexual, pansexual, that he's on the actual spectrum. That's no longer a if and or but for me. Tyler Perry, as far as I'm concerned, is provably same-sex attracted. Now, what I don't understand at this point, especially since Derek Dixon's lawsuit is filled with all the evidence of his sexuality, why is he ultimately refusing to address something that has already come out in another lawsuit any damn way? I know he's saying that he doesn't believe that the questions around his sexuality are relevant to the case. And I agree with his frame of thinking around Mario trying to connect being an abuser to being same-sex attracted. I can definitely see how that can get murky and muddy. But at the same time, I'm like, how don't you think that those questions are relevant when the lawsuit has to do with you coming on to another man, with you making actual advancements to another man, and you have been socially cosplaying as a heterosexual man? It would seem to me that Mario's direct questions about your orientation and attraction to men are definitely relevant to the lawsuit. Now, maybe you could argue based upon however Mario tries to tie that all up together, you can make some noted arguments and rebuttals against some of Mario's hypotheses and conclusions after he extracts that information from you about your orientation. But I'm not sure if I'm in total agreement that the questions about Tyler's sexuality are irrelevant to the case. I think they very much so have very much so relevancy to the case. And I got a feeling the judge is probably going to agree that those questions are relevant. And even if Tyler Perry gets to avoid answering questions about his orientation in this deposition, more than likely during cross-examination, since Tyler Perry seemingly is not backing down, which I assume then if this case doesn't ultimately get dismissed, that it will go to trial. And during cross-examination, he's going to be all tied up and knotted up in questions directly about his orientation, certainly about his attraction to Mr. Mario, if nothing else. And maybe that would be the way I went around it if I was Mario, is okay, I'm not going to ask you no general questions about your sexuality, but what I will ask, bitch, is your attraction to me romantically and sexually. Okay, since you need me to tether this down and pencil this down a little bit more specifically, okay? Also, is the legal strategy of Mario and his legal team designed to both get a settlement and or a successful verdict on their behalf, and also designed to put Tyler Perry through a humiliation ritual, because they really are in a situation to kind of accomplish all of the above? But Mario's team need to be very careful with attempting to kind of use the legal system to be petty, because you can't really do that in a court of law. and you can have your ass sanctioned all over the place and be at risk of also losing your entire case if you try to play those Horani Ho games, because the courts do recognize the weaponization of the legal system. You cannot use the legal system to embarrass, to misalign, to harass, to further dox people, etc. All of that behavior is sanctionable. So it is going to be interesting to see where the judge lands its gavel on either side of this. If the judge is going to green light the Q&A regarding Tyler's orientation, and Tyler Perry will be forced to sit down for that deposition, or he himself will be sanctioned, or whether the judge will agree with Tyler and those direct questions will be off the table, and Mr. Mario will be sanctioned at $7,300. But baby, what we know is that this is going to continue to be some messy shit. Now, with Tyler Perry not backing down, that's also very interesting, because it means that Tyler Perry really believes that he can win this case. And based upon what I'm curious about. Is it because the whole truth, nothing but the truth, is on Tyler Perry's side? Or is it that Tyler Perry knows that Mario is a broke-ass Mexican and he's going to play the long game here and is confident in basically drawing this case out, because we know that Tyler Perry is a billionaire. He has money to sit in court for years and years and years and years and years and years and years on end to basically draw Mario ass into receding his legal fight, which a lot of wealthy plaintiffs and defendants do, because the courts are largely capitalistic and it's really all a money game. So is Tyler Perry taking advantage of the fact that he got money and he's going to bankrupt this nigga, keep him tied up in court until he can't afford to litigate, until he gets what we call litigation fatigue, until he runs out of coin to pay those attorney invoices, and then one day we'll wake up and this case has been dismissed with or without prejudice? We're going to see. We're going to see. Mario should have did $10 million and settled for $2 million. Okay, so here's the thing. Mario has been trying to get Tyler to settle, but Tyler is not interested in settling at all. He's saying, hell no, I'm not settling. And Tyler Perry's whole attitude is, you think because you're suing me over what you're suing me over, and that's tied into my sexuality, and you think that I'm embarrassed or that I can't live out loud as a same-gender loving person, you think that that's going to be the pressure to make me cave in to settling so that this whole thing can go away, and it's not. It's not going to go away, and I'm not going to let you live off a single one of my pennies. I will call ICE on your ass before you get a single piece of this coin. Now, but once again, my whole thing is that, okay, Tyler, if you ain't going back down and you're challenging this idea that you don't have no problem hypothetically living out loud, so you're not going to run from shit because you can handle one night at the Apollo, then why exactly not just go ahead and come out? Because that would shave off a big chunk of the bullshit, really. Because what these men are doing is, to Tyler's point is, if you are seemingly on the DL, that's exactly why they think they can pull these type of stunts. They're taking advantage of the fact that you are DL. They're taking advantage of the fact that you seemingly are not comfortable living under a spotted light as a queer man. They're banking on the fact that, okay, yeah, we're going to make some claims that he been trying to come on to us, that he touched us inappropriately, etc. And because he's on the DL, he'll be more inclined to just want to settle, and we'll tie this thing up in the NDA, and everybody will get to go home and go home rich as hell. How about that? How does that sound? So if he would shave off the whole DL thing and just live in his Billy Porter era, go ahead and live in your RuPaul era, baby. Let it all out. That may keep these things from continuing to happen, because once again, this is the third man that done came out in the last 3-something years against Tyler, and two of them have taken it all the way to the court, not just social media. So if Tyler Perry wants to avoid anybody motherfucking else he done gave a 15-second role to, who played the damn shadow of a damn ghost in Medea's Halloween Girl, if he want to avoid any other motherfucker getting the clever idea to run this to the federal courts, girl, for a quick payout, looking at Tyler like he a damn lick, like he a damn Ponzi scheme, then he might want to go ahead and step out into the marvelous light. And live as the femtop that he is. Tyler Perry, if he gets down with the get down, which I believe he does, some text messages have definitely convinced me, he is a femtop. And Tyler Perry will give you that pain right from underneath that Medea dress, baby. Tyler Perry probably gender fluid and is an old nasty piece of a big cock top. My God, today, who need that? Apparently, Christian, Mario, and Derek said, hell no. No. But let me tell you something, baby. That film top be some of the best. In the words of Monique. Baby, that film top stick. My God. Baby, that empathic stick. That empathic ping. That sensitive ping. That I know who I am ping. Baby, that's why y'all be seeing a lot of them women out there dizzy. And y'all can clearly tell that they men's play for the other team. And you be like, what the hell? What's the... baby, the ping. The divine feminine inside of a penis is the ultimate weapon of mass destruction. My God. Yeah. So they probably missing out on some good doggy styling with Tyler, baby. They could probably heal off that pain if they was able to get past the Medea persona. But we'll see what happens, girl. I will keep y'all posted on the update, child. They battling it out. And once again, you guys know he's also in a litigation with Derek Dixon. They had to change jurisdictions, and the courts had to send the case down there to Georgia and all of this and all of that. So, he's still working that out as well, child. So I'll keep y'all posted on what's going on with Miss Tyler. Now, speaking of accuser, child, Stefon Diggs and his accuser, Chris Blake Griffith, is going through there, girl. Apparently, y'all know that Chris came out and accused Stefon Diggs, Cardi B's baby father, the man who gave Stella her groove back, of drugging him and then SAing him and then having him robbed and beat by Stefon's brother and goon as a form of retaliation because Chris was actively resisting Stefon's advancements. And he believes that Stefon Diggs' brother and the goons assaulted him and robbed him as a way to intimidate him into keeping his motherfucking mouth quiet. And this attack was captured on surveillance. Well, where do I want to get started here? First and foremost, Christopher allegedly has turned over 100 pages of text messages between himself and Stefon Diggs in his litigation in an attempt to support his claims in court. The civil lawsuit involving NFL wide receiver Stefon Diggs has taken another turn after his accuser, because you guys know that Stefon turned around and then sued Chris, but Chris is not backing down. Another turn after his accuser, Christopher Blake, reportedly submitted more than 100 pages of text messages and Instagram DMs as evidence in court. Christopher's legal team argues that the conversations demonstrate the two men shared a significantly closer relationship than Diggs has publicly acknowledged. According to the filings, the messages are intended to support Chris' allegations and challenge Diggs' previous statements that the pair were only casual acquaintances. The evidence has been submitted as part of the discovery process and is expected to play a role as the case moves forward. The lawsuit centers on Chris's claims that Diggs drugged and actually assaulted him in 2023 before allegedly arranging for him to be assaulted afterwards. Diggs has categorically denied all allegations, maintaining that he has done nothing wrong and asserting that the accusations are false. In response, Diggs filed a defamation lawsuit against Chris, arguing that the claims have damaged his reputation and career. At this stage, the newly submitted text messages and Instagram DMs have not been independently verified or evaluated by the court, and no findings have been made regarding their authenticity or what weight they may ultimately carry. The legal proceedings remaining ongoing, with both sides continuing to present evidence and contest each other's claims. My God, today it is messy. All these damn lawsuits centering sexuality and DL behavior, baby. Is this a thing for 2026, baby? 2026 is the year of the DLs. My God, today. So maybe we will get access to those text messages. Only the Lord knows whether they're real or not, if they're going to be authentic, sentiment, so that we can judge the shit out of Stefon Diggs in the court of public opinion. My God. This is a mess. Now, Stefon Diggs did respond to all these text messages being turned over, and this is what Stefon Diggs had to say. Mama's a nigga line on my name because he got caught stealing. I ain't paid a dime. He sued the building. It's easy to run with the misleading headline. If his text messages tell a ninja, post them, cause I want to see them too. Shit. LOL. Like, this case is here because I sued him for defamation, trying to act like this ninja is a victim because he lying is crazy. 100 pages? Okay, post them then. At the end, when I prove this ninja a liar and a bitch-ass ninja, then what? You going to make another post? My God. So Stefon Diggs been doing his fair share of jumping underneath people's posts on social media who've been giving commentary on the bullshit, and he's saying, release the Kraken, baby. Release the Kraken. Open up the vote. He want to see the text messages too, damn it. And that when he wins, he wants to see what the hell everybody gonna say then. Okay? Well, Stefon Diggs is not alone in his assertion that he is innocent. Miss Cardi B, baby mama number 24, has also stepped into a Twitter space to defend her man, her baby, her baby, her baby. So check out what Cardi B has to say in defense of Stefon Diggs, because Chris also clapped back at her as well. My God, today.
They didn't forgive you because you stole from them. You didn't like everybody around your circle knew that you stole. So what you did, you went and you put the worst allegations, the worst allegation on a man. I've never seen another man want to be involved so much with have those allegations with another man. Not only that, I've never seen a man be obsessed with another man like that. This light-skinned albino came on the internet and told the story 3 different times. The first time was, I asked this nigga for some money, like he was my people, and he came and whispered in my ear, like, oh, you want the money, you gotta do this, this, and that. Then, when your story wasn't getting picked up how you wanted it to get picked up, you juiced it up. and you spiced it the fuck up. And now it's, oh yeah, he pulled out, yeah, he was high and he pulled out his meat. You said you hate the fact that they didn't forgive you because you stole from them.
Okay. So, y'all know, baby, Cardi B is good, girl, for being the Clyde or being the Bonnie to her Clyde child. Y'all know she was damn near ready to unalive them goddamn women who were sleeping with Offset down there to the titty bar. Y'all know she allegedly had jumped up in that situation that Stefon had going on with the previous chef. That case was dismissed and Stefon was exonerated. And we do have to say, honey, all things are alleged. Stefon is innocent until absolutely proven guilty, right? So Cardi B is not wasting no time, girl. She's not waiting for the judge to judge, baby. She is the judge in the goddamn jury. Well, Christopher responded to Cardi B's sentiments, and this is what he said here. I have too much respect for, matter of fact, let me pull up the whole thing. I have too much respect for Bardi and women in general for me to say anything disparaging back to her, but mama, please take off the blinders. My time around that collective predates you. My God. How could I be the thief when the only person that got robbed and assaulted was me on camera twice within a 7-day span? Y'all keep talking about which direction someone leans toward in the regard to sexual orientation while bypassing 2 documented assaults. First robbery plus attack was illegally recorded without my consent, as Maryland is a 2-party consent state, and I never agreed to be recorded while being stripped naked and beaten to comply with the narrative after I denied the advances of a man who had just given me a diamond watch from Elanti the same night of my attack. The guy publicly admitted to me leaving his home without my belongings as he bragged about having me Jazzy Jeffed from the Bethesda MD property barefoot, not even with shoes on my feet. Hundreds of thousands of dollars in clothes, accessories, and luggage gone from me, still to date. Second robbery plus attack in California is captured via 4K surveillance cameras from all angles, where someone with the same middle and last name as Bardi's baby daddy were charged and convicted by the state of California for the attack on my life. You know how embarrassing it is to have to face this foolishness every day. Organized crime is illegal. Organizing crimes is illegal. If I didn't speak up, imagine how many more victims there may be. Look up what happened to Nigel King. Look up whom attacked Nigel and cross-reference those names with whom attacked me. Them same kids she referenced that are watching me need to know their daddy never let anyone step on me or over me that did me wrong simply because they were more rich. Truth gonna beat a lot 8 days a week. The discovery that comes out in the East Coast trial will put all to madness to rest. And who pocket watches? Someone who sued for defamation and claims their earnings were affected. Simple math for me to ask where you took a loss. Please remember I was sued first. I responded with facts that have only become more substantiated as time has taken shape, and now everybody involved will be held accountable where it matters most before a judge and jury. Bardi is love. You don't know what you don't know. Cardi B to Cardi B, or CB to CB. Oh, yeah, because both of them are CB initials. Mama, please don't say my name anymore. Don't say my name, say my name. So, this is going to be very interesting. What I would like Cardi B to do is fall back for right now. Let this shit breathe a little bit. Let this shit play out a little bit. Wait until you see things that maybe you haven't even seen yet before you get to putting on that red cape and that S on your chest. The thing about women and men is that niggas will never do for you what you are doing for them. Stefon Diggs, Offset, these niggas would never be this pressed over any disparaging narrative about her. So shut up, Cardi. And then you be wondering why these niggas be disrespecting you, sliding on you, and turning you every which way but loose, because you don't even put a nigga in a position to really even have to earn it, girl. You just be giving it out, girl. Just be giving out the virtue, honey. Okay, Stefon Diggs would not be stepping for you and has not stepped for you. So fall back and just let the facts fact a little bit. Let discovery discover a little bit, so that in the end, you're not looking like a crazed damn fool. Because you already look a damn fool going from Offset to Stefon to begin with. And there ain't no damn transitional difference between Stefon and Offset, aside from the fact that one is cuter than the damn other. Both are sluts from the Himalayas. Both create broken damn homes. Both objectify women and are womanizers. And both done been caught up in damn criminal scandal across the damn board. You know, it seems to be that six-figure women and high-valued women just, is it like some, do y'all sign a contract that once you reach a certain tax bracket and status that you just go to the damn waste bin? You just go to the discount rack of men and pluck them out, baby. Why are all these high-valued women willing to be with the sorriest, most stupidest of damn ninjas? I don't understand. I think Stefon Diggs is cuter than Offset. Offset looked like a big toe with locks. Stefon looked like the boy next door, so I can see why he be scooping them, why he be tagging and bagging them. But he happens to be the devil from inside of hell. He looks like the boy next door, but he's actually Satan sitting upon his hellish throne. Okay, so it be that manipulation and that duality factor when it comes to Stefon. And because Stefon got a lot of feminine energy, just like we've been talking about Tyler Perry being a femme top, because Stefon got a lot of femme energy, the Infinity Stone is his ping. That's why he be wearing Cardi B clean the F out, baby. He ain't got to be no more good. He ain't got to be moral. He ain't got to be ethical, baby. He can be a hoe. He can be carrying every venereal disease known to man, baby. But because that ping pings, baby, and that ping be having mama howl to the motherfucking moon, turning into a damn werewolf on her back, baby. She dickmatized. That's why all the women can't get away from Stefon. As I tell y'all, baby, when that divine feminine spirit and the penis collaborate together, it is a weapon of mass destruction, baby. Okay? And if you're not strong and you're not centered in your self-awareness, baby, you will be in a state of dizzy and dazzlement. My God, today. Oh, yes, you will. Stefon ass be out here pooching in his purses, pooching in his crop tops, baby. Not giving an unholy damn. And be bagging them. Bagging the baddest of them. Because of that golden tip. Yeah. Women always used to say, when it came to lesbians, you know, or to lesbianism, you know, a woman knows what a woman needs. A man who connected to his divine feminine is equivalent to another woman, emotionally and sensually. He knows what the woman in you need because he knows what the woman in him needs. I wouldn't be surprised, shit, if both of them be eating each other out. Cardi B probably be rim jobbing that man to death because baby, once you as a woman turn around and eat a man's ass, that's your husband, baby. That's you fuck with me, you absolutely are now stuck with me, baby gesture. Once a woman has decided to rummage all up and through her man's cakes, baby, She is gone. This is it, baby. This is the final frontier. My God. Okay, this is the Omega. This is the beginning and very much so the end, girl. This is the past, the future, and everything in between. Okay? I know that Cardi and Stefon be doing some freaky feminine ass shit up in that damn bedrooms, baby. The dildo swapping be going hand in hand. Y'all know Cardi B got her fair share of masculine energy too. That's why she be bragging about how she get all the bad bitches. She get all the women's too. So both of them got androgynous energy, baby. And they be tearing each other up in the bedroom. That's also what makes their relationship kind of so toxic, because they low vibrational with it. Both of them ain't really healed. They not mature, but they both in touch with the divine polarity. So that's a very intense relationship. When they have highs, oh baby, they high. And when they low, oh baby, is so disgustingly low, baby. Cardi B be damn near on death row, bitch, fighting the damn 10 to 20, baby. Be needing Johnny Cochran level attorney shy. Okay? So we're gonna see what's going on. I wouldn't be surprised if Stefon Diggs is bisexual. I really try to go out of my way to create the safest space for particularly black men as it relates to self-expression and stuff. I don't really be liking to rush to boxing black men in, because I know how boxed in black men are when it comes to self-expression. So I'd be slow to assign a bisexual label, a gay label to a black man who is identifying as straight. But it does seem like the writing is on the wall here with Miss Stefon. Stefon, just like in Tyler Perry's case, has a lot of the characteristics of somebody who would be leaning over to the left. Okay? He be in his crop tops. He got his handbags, baby. But you know what the deafening quality is the hyperpromiscuity of Stefon Diggs. A lot of men's hyperpromiscuity, psychologically and according to peer-reviewed research from psychiatrists, is due to repressed same-sex attraction. That a lot of hyperpromiscuity out of men comes from them attempting to prove something to their manhood, trying to almost heterosexualize the homosexuality within them away by fucking the gay out of themselves, constantly convincing themselves that they are straight. And they attempt to not give in to those attractions to trans women and trans men, to the same sex, etc. There's literally peer-reviewed information. That's data, statistical data, that most homophobes are closeted bisexual, pansexuals, homosexuals, and a lot of hyperpromiscuity out of men comes from one repressing the totality of their orientation. So there's a lot of ironies in the building, baby. So, this thing could go from left to right. Both Tyler and Stefon seemingly are not going to back down, baby. The defendants, the plaintiffs are not backing down, baby. This thing is going to be the Wild Wild West, and we're going to be keeping up with the goings-ons. So I will keep you guys updated as discovery plays out and text messages become a public fodder and judges rule on whether Tyler Perry is going to be forced to sit down for any, many, miny, mo ass test about his orientation, child. Y'all stay locked in right here to the Consciouztv platform. If you enjoyed yourself, run the likes all the way up, subscribe, share. All donation information and social media handles are in the description box below. I love you long time, and I will see y'all later. Peace.